name is Dr. John Bragle, and along with my colleague, Dr. Diana Dansero, we're really pleased to present this content analysis of music faculty headshots through the lens of social identity. Regarding the purpose of this study, we wanted to investigate the online presence of music education and performance faculty through a professional self-representation, their headshots that appear on the university websites that they teach at. This is really connected to a desire that's sort of twofold. One, the awareness of the power of online resources in the recruitment process and the influence that those recruitment materials have on the process, and also too a longer course of study for us regarding the differences between these musical career paths. In particular, the fact that they start with common experiences where students at the university level in music education and music performance typically cite similar experiences and influences in their decision to pursue a career in music. And then obviously we have these two divergent paths. Previous research that we've done indicated that even at the high school age, students believed that music education was a career less affiliated with artistry. Performance was a more well-regarded field, and that's certainly something that we hope to change by pursuing this particular long stream of research. Our first question was very simple. Is the content of music education and music performance faculty headshots different or similar? And the second research question is a little bit more spicy. Do these differences or similarities align with or not align with stereotypical group characteristics of these two musical career paths? So as I said, it's through a lens of a theoretical framework called social identity theory, which was developed by Henry Teifel in the 1970s as a means of understanding intergroup conflict. Essentially, the individual perceives the presence of groups and then self-categorizes or aligns themselves with a group, that they're now a part of that group, and then there's a process of differentiation where through stereotyping we create difference between groups in order to feel better about our membership. And interestingly enough, the more similar the groups are, the more extreme the stereotyping has to become. So in terms of a methodology, we utilize content analysis of photographs that were gathered through online websites of universities and colleges and conservatories that were NASM accredited, and we gathered 115 music performance faculty headshots and 105 music education faculty headshots. The following identifiable aspects of the headshots were assessed: affect, attire, body amount, eye contact, possession of an instrument, and photographic quality. We utilized two-tailed z-tests to determine whether or not the differences between the proportions within those attributes were statistically significant. And of the results, we did find the following aspects to be, or excuse me, attributes to be significantly different between music performance and music education: eye contact, possession of an instrument, smiling, affect. And under affect, we found that both flirtatious, friendly, neutral, and serious were all significantly different between the two. Under attire, the proportions of business and formal attire were different. Under body amount, the differences between shoulders and up and a photograph that includes the torso were statistically significantly different. And regarding photographic quality, the proportions of produced and creative, produced, and dust jacket style photography were significantly different. So yes, to answer research question one, there was a statistically significant difference found in the content of these two groups of headshots. Regarding number two, did these differences align with stereotypical identities? So I'm going to kind of give a sense of what in general we found we might likely to find if we went looking for a generic or stereotypical music education or music performance headshot. A music education headshot would more likely focus only on the head rather than including the individual's torso or leg, and they would be featured without an instrument. They'd be giving eye contact, smiling with a friendly affect, photographed in business apparel, smiling in the style of a dust jacket photograph. Those in the music performance faculty were shown more to be more of their bodies were shown, feature an individual holding an instrument who's more likely to be looking away, not smiling, and with either a flirtatious, neutral, or serious affect. They'd be photographed in formal performance attire and in photographs that had a style that was either professionally creative or professionally produced. If we think about the stereotypes associated with these two music career paths, the music education faculty and the and the music performance faculty, yes, we are aligning with the scholarly nature of music education faculty as opposed to the performing nature of music performance faculty. Interestingly enough, neither of the two groups were shown doing the thing that they have in common, which is teaching through their headshots. Again, connected to a larger group of research, if we think about high school students looking at colleges and considering majors based on their experiences, which are predominantly as performers, if they're thinking about pursuing a career in music education and they see the people associated with that, and they see scholarly depictions of people, friendly, looking at the camera, but not identifying themselves as a musician, that may impact in some way the recruitment effort. Similarly, if we have a student who's in high school considering a career in music whose experiences are predominantly in performance, who goes to see who they might be studying with, and it is made clear through their headshot content that they are an active performer. Their instrument is in the photo and at the fore of it, and they're photographed in a way that in and of itself is even more artistic. That also may have impact on the recruitment process. More worryingly, it may contribute to those differentiated stereotypes and the incredibly false narrative that those who cannot perform choose to teach. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about this. If you have any questions, please do feel free to contact us through the contact information on the previous page. Thanks so much.